What's up, everybody? So, I'm gonna do two videos on this. First one, trade from today. This was it right here. We came into the day, we were bullish. Let me just kind of go through what I was seeing. So, came into the day looking like this. Pretty ugly. I knew that we had this new week opening gap here. I looked on the H1, and what I saw was we had actually taken out London low already. Alright, so this is London low. We've also taken out London high by the time the chart opened, which is here. So I'm like, alright, London low and London high are gone. It looks as though we've, somewhat came in to this new week opening gap. Definitely tapped into that 50%. There's no reason for us to go lower. You can see price kind of looking like it wants to go higher. I was a little hesitant at first at the open just because, these looks like equal highs. You don't know what price may do here. But once I kind of realized we were going bullish, that was pretty easy. So this is what we're looking like on the 15-minute, pretty bullish. And we were, when I started looking at the chart, I was on this candle. I got the chart a little bit late today. It's fine, because there was nothing going on prior. So you can see, in this area is where we came in. So what I saw, let me delete this real quick. So what I saw was this, right? If it is that we're so bullish, we have one FEG on the 5-minute, and we're respecting it, right? So since we're respecting it, I'm looking to go higher. Now on this initial push down, this one into it, we didn't have any. I don't want to say liquidity, because liquidity was clearly taken from these lows, right in here. I saw this play out, but I was like, end of the candle, doesn't make sense, just wait it out. So we can see price push down, come higher. There is no FEG. My rule is when there's no FEG, you take the order block. The order block's up here. There's no trade. Price comes up, comes back into that FEG, pushes higher, fails and pushes lower and sweeps out this low. Now, when I saw that, why do I have this the wrong place? It's supposed to be there. That's weird. I don't know why that moved. So then when I saw this, I was like, all right, cool. You have this FEG. This is probably going to be the target. The entry. And that's exactly what happened. Now, I have to say, this is a break-even trade for me. And I was being really patient with it. And I saw this. And that's my break-even point. Usually I do this, but I was like, equal highs. Let's see what happens at the equal highs. In all actuality, I was looking long, but also I understood that price may want to come lower. Why am I saying that? Well, look at all of these. We have this inverse here, and then we have this inverse here, right? Knowing price is bullish, this one makes the most sense. But I knew price may want to come back in, but I have to follow my rules, and my rules said break even here. So yeah, unfortunate, but reality of the situation. And as y'all can see, price actually ran to my target pretty swiftly and spankingly. So what's my target? Well, this is the push down. It takes out liquidity. So I go to the 2 standard deviations of that. Alright. So boom. You can see. Although I don't think that's right. Let's see where this one is. Okay, there we go. Yes. So yeah, we would have just tapped it. And this would have been a pretty spankingly good trade, right? 4.5R. But break even, that's how it goes. Sometimes. I'm today was kind of like an impulse kind of day. I said I'm not trading for a while, mainly because last week I had some emotional issues, which really stemmed from work, and I blew my my funded. I even logged into my personal. I lost money on personal as well. And to be quite honest with you, I don't even know what trades I took. I didn't even do a review for them. And this was over the course of 2 days where I just capitulated, to be quite honest. So my 2 funded, those are done. I'll probably pick those back up in the new year, but I'm not doing it now. Because I'm definitely taking 2 weeks off. So capitulated on that, and then in my personal account, I actually lost 5% in a day, and I'm like, what am I doing? Right, and I was trading past my hours. It was bad. Over the weekend, I took some time to really reset and look to get my emotions in order, which I did, thank God. But I mean, coming into today, this is a good trade. Just break even, unfortunate on that front, but there's nothing wrong with this trade at all. You know what? I'm glad that I did that, and I'm glad I'm leaving the trades on a break even, mainly because I still know what I'm doing. You know, sometimes you get that doubt that creeps in, and I clearly know what I'm doing, because otherwise I wouldn't be getting a break even and ultimately seeing this thing run to where I had the target. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of it kind of went quick, and it kind of, what I mean by it went quick is my funded account, not funded, challenge account, because I was pretty much 1K away, and oh sorry 2K away of 2 150s, and I took a bad trade. Took one bad trade, and then I took 2 more bad trades last week, towards the end of the week, and there she went, you know. And then after that, I went onto my personal. I was like, yo, let me trade, and couldn't stop, just couldn't stop. So emotions is something that I definitely need to look at, and not trading when I have bad days at work. Because all of that came from work. Those losses came from work, where it's just the frustration of dealing with the things I have to deal with sometimes. And I mean, is it an excuse? No, it's just the reality of what happened, right? I would love to tell you what trades I took and how many of them. I took like 4 or 5. No, I took like 5 or 6 in the course of one day. I'm like, you understand how crazy that is? For me, who usually takes 2 or 3 trades a week, and I'm taking 4 or 5 in a day. Sorry, 5 or 6 in a day. I was like, yo, I got an issue. Let me see if I can find any of them. I'm not gonna tell you that I can, because they were stupid. I think this was one here. This entry break even was here, and you can see we just got smoked. I think I took a short here or something. Why did I take a short here? Mainly because we had this FEG. Prices respecting the FEG, we came down lower. And I took that short. That was a pretty dumb short because it doesn't follow my plan. I think this one was break even. I think I missed this one, but I think I took, let me see, where's 930 at? Oh yeah, I took this one. Took this inverse. Lost this. Alright, entry, break even. Actually, this was a target, and I didn't get it. Alright. 938. This was a target here. Didn't get. Why is this a target? Well, you have all this liquidity in here, right? Price came down lower, sucked this out. Didn't get it. This one I saw but didn't take because of how big it would have been, but who cares, because clearly price just ran anyways. So yeah, that's what I can remember. But there were some other stupid ones I took, and I was like, why am I taking these? But yeah, that's pretty much, I guess, a trade recap from today. Break even. Really just not shows, but like, you know, you gotta have your emotions intact. You know, you don't just rush to take trades. You know, just be patient with it. Let it do its thing, and yeah, move on from there. If you take 1 to 2 great trades a week instead of looking to take 50 trades, and everything follows your plan, take them. I think that's the best word of advice I can say, even to myself. But you know, I'd even journal those ones. It was a bad Thursday, Friday. It was a bad Saturday as well. Yesterday I started feeling a little bit better. Today I'm kind of in that, I guess you would say, like, nonchalant. Like, I just don't care, you know. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is the trade recap, fortunately and unfortunately. So yeah.